This man is active in the community. And what I learned, man, these young kids are really brilliant, man. Like, just being real, these kids are brilliant. And I feel like they just need somebody to relate to them. But I just wanted to say that, man, but this man is actively involved with the youth and really touching the youth, man. And I want you to let them know the company and what your movement, man, and let they drop that bombshell on these people for me, bro.
I created Project 32 because back in July 17th, 2020, a kid that I was mentoring, Devon Patton, got murdered on Rocky Creek, the family doll on Rocky Creek. Not that it affected me so much, but more so that it affected my son. So what happened was, I tried to figure out what more could I do, because I volunteer at Ballot Hustling, I volunteer in my community, I do a lot for the kids. So I tried to figure out what more could I do, because I just felt like what I was doing wasn't enough. So I started Project 32.
And y'all hear that? The name of this is Project 32.
Yep.
And I want y'all to really let that sink in. He said the reason that he named it that is because it was the 32nd homicide.
It was the 32nd homicide.
The young man, it's in dedication of a young man who was the 32nd homicide in Macon. He was killed, but it was, there was a young brother that lost his life, and a lot of this stuff can be resolved way before violence even take place, let alone the murder.
Yeah.
But Project 32, man, my bad, man. You can go back. You go ahead, man.
So, like you were saying, so that's why we named it Project 32. I didn't want to name it the Devon Patton Project. I wanted to name it Project 32 because they look at us as numbers anyway. Let's just be honest.
Real talk.
Everything that we do, they look at it as numbers. So it's a continuation project, right? So Project 32, the goal of Project 32 is to get these kids out of these situations. Like, a lot of them feel like this is all they know, right? So we have to teach them other things. We do once a month we do an event called Get It Off Your Chest, and in these events, these kids get to open up and talk to us. And a lot of times they tell them we don't know how to express ourselves, right? So we have to figure out how we can get our children to express themselves better,
right?
Because one thing they think is loyalty and respect is number one. They think that's paramount.
Right.
But the problem with loyalty and respect is you can have all the loyalty in the world and still be a bad person.
Exactly.
Right? So loyalty doesn't necessarily mean that I got your back, because your definition of loyalty and my definition of loyalty are two different things. So what we have to teach the kids is how to express themselves in a different way.
Gotcha.
Because they automatically think, okay, if I'm mad, I gotta respond in an angry fashion.
Gotcha.
Instead of saying I'm mad, let me express that to you.
Yeah.
So when we do these events, that's what we're hearing a lot. Is that, okay, I'm mad, and it's 2-3 days later I'm still mad because I haven't had a chance to express myself. We're not teaching our kids to express themselves. So when we do these events, it helps.
And man, once again, man, I'm gonna pound you up on it. I think that's major. When I was growing up, I always had